unplug this and I unplug that, and then that way we're all good. Take that up.
Did you drop your little dink?
I dropped my earring.
What?
That's it.
Oh.
I got your back and your front.
How the hell did that happen?
I dropped my earring. I decided to be a girl today and put jewelry on.
and you fucking
Oh
just
my
about
God.
lost it.
Always happens. Especially with the mask, I always lose.
Jesus, those freaking N95 masks, you put them on and they pull my ears. I feel like Dumbo when I wear them.
And my masks too, because I have them too tight because I don't want no air. Well, I have some air.
Well, I know, but holy crap, I put them, I'm like, my ears aren't flexible like that. I'm sorry.
You're not flexible.
No, my ears certainly ain't.
So to start this round off, shall we do a shot in our pretty little
Oh,
shot
they're
glasses?
so beautiful.
Giving up the ghost
Podcast.
shot glasses. I don't know, $3 each.
Cool.
If anybody
But they've
wants.
been decorated. They're lovely.
They're embossed with a little ghost.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Well,
Excellent.
De
De Borgia.
Borgia.
Prost.
Prost.
Very tasty. Nice. Baja Rosa. Because I was on the shopping list.
I was on the shopping list. That was very yummy.
Tasty. So
We will be nice and warm.
Oh, not warm from the inside out.
Warm from the inside out on this glorious evening.
A balmy -6, which is a treat. Well, it's probably a little colder now.
I
gotta
can't
go.
believe it.
God, this
It's minus 9.
Like, I'm not one to complain about the weather because I just take it as it rolls, but come on.
Yeah, it's Manitoba, but I mean, it can't be
Come
minus 40
on.
for
-9.
2 weeks.
You're right. Wow, you're psychic. And we're back. And this is Jazz.
And share.
Holy shitballs, it's been a long time.
It has been a long time.
Yeah, like November, I think.
Is it really that long?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Well, before Christmas, yeah.
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 Holy, yeah.
Yeah. So we are recording from the pod
I don't know.
dining room,
I guess so. Pod feast area.
the pod feast area. We're just it's a Saturday night and it's all right for podcasting.
Saturday.
Da, 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 da.
Slippery Saturday. Spooky Saturday.
Sexy Saturday.
Sexy.
Spooky.
Shot glass Saturday.
Shot glass.
Woo.
Sherry for the win. Shot glass Saturday. As we drink to commemorate our new shot glasses, our line of wear. We have shot
line of
glasses.
wear.
We have cups.
Ooh, we
have
should make
t-shirts,
underwears.
Underwear?
We should do little boxers. They would be so cute.
Only you would think of that. So, saying that, Saturday night, oh my God, we've got quite the lineup. We have done so much research for you guys. It's insane. Like, seriously insane.
Are we gonna get them all done?
Well, we're gonna cut these. We have 2 ramble-sodes, and we actually have real stories from Winnipeg based off of Reddit stuff that I hunted down. So, in saying that, we're gonna just have some mini-sodes, like just
Yeah, they
smaller-
are mini-sodes.
We're gonna cut these down.
And this ramble-sode is actually stories from Manitoba too, so it's like a bunch of stories.
yeah. So
Stories everywhere.
So the Bigfoot thing is more actual. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
I mean, for as actual as you
Want
believe,
to perceive it to be. Yes,
yeah,
that's
you know.
right. Yeah.
I want to believe.
I want to believe.
Look at this. I pour myself a shot and I didn't even.
Oh, that's okay.
No, that's not okay. You need a shot.
Oh, okay. Well, gonna be like.
You know how many 40s of this stuff I have at home? This was
Really?
my 2. Yeah, because when I turned 50,
you got a whole bunch of goodies.
I got like 4 40 ounces of Baja Rosa.
And you still have them?
I need to finish this stuff. Yes.
Holy crap.
I know. Oh, did I say 50? I meant
I meant
40.
29.
40. Yeah.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
Sure. We have so much before we get into tonight's episode of Ramblesode Bigfoot.
Yeah, what are we
Dramatic
doing?
pause.
Bigfoot? Big feet?
Bigfoots, footsies. I just wanted to mention coming up now, depending on where this pandemic thing goes, because we kind of got cut off. Like, we had all these plans.
I know.
You're looking at me worried.
We had the, but no,
Cher
I know.
doesn't like,
no.
Cher doesn't like mingling. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say
Well,
mingling,
no.
but
I like
just,
mingling. I don't like being recorded.
right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, I totally get that.
No, we had the book thing we were going to
We
do.
had everything. The book thing. We had
Square
Spirits with
pegs.
Spirits, square pegs. I did reach out to Kristen, I think I told
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
and
yeah.
she said she would love to be interviewed with us. So
Oh, that'd be cool.
we're going to have to scoop her up probably in the next 4 weeks. So it may not air right away, but we want to promote Square Pigs. We love Square Pigs. See if we can maybe do something with her, have a smaller tour of like Elmwood Cemetery is what I'm hoping we can hit her up with.
Yeah, yeah.
Just because we started doing that in the fall. Sherry could make it, but next round, hopefully, I'm thinking Elmwood Cemetery would be fabulous.
Yeah, whichever, sure.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. I found my mother actually. Oh, I gotta look up that shit too.
What's that?
I have family, old family in one of them. I would like to see that.
Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be very cool.
Yeah.
In saying that, some of the plans, upcoming things that we have. Where did I put that now?
It's not on that other page.
Oh no, here it is at the bottom. Like interviews, we want to do Kristen at Square Pigs. 2 Baked Girls, and I had a dream about them last night, so that's funny. I had a dream we were sitting down drinking with them and talking.
Oh, there you go.
So that's awesome.
That sounds perfect.
Well, we were drinking. They were doing something else.
Yeah, there you go.
For sure. Also, I did research for Prairie Sky Books for their building.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did part 1 and part 2. Like, I had so much research, and we want to do like a live thing where we record from there.
I know, yeah.
And maybe a few other places I'm thinking. I haven't bounced it off Sherry yet. Like Seven Oaks House, just stuff like that.
Okay,
You know, we could record from there and see if we can get welcomed with open arms. Woohoo.
Maybe they'll welcome us.
Maybe, possibly.
Maybe they'll hold a cross up to us.
and sprinkle holy water.
Sprinkle.
I know, dear.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'll cut to the chase. So we have a Ramblesode tonight, and tonight's Ramblesode is about Bigfoot sightings in Manitoba.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Sweet.
I actually even found an actual website. It's the Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization, which I think is pretty cool. And it's actually, if you look at it, there's another map I found in North America. I think there's over 3,000 sightings that they have recorded. 3,100 and something. I can't believe it. In Manitoba, I think alone it's over 200.
Nice.
So that's like pretty substantial. It's not like 1 or 2, you know what I mean?
No. And maybe something like this, because Chris Rutowski is really big into the cryptids, not just the aliens. I mean, that's his area of expertise and reports. But I do remember when we had interviewed him a couple of years back. Wow, it seems so long ago.
Right, a couple of years.
In saying that, like, it would be kind of cool to get him back on and just get his take on something other than aliens, like the cryptoid.
Oh, for sure.
He's all about the ghosts, though, too, right? He loves the ghost love. So that's sweet.
All the good stuff.
Yeah. Oh, and another thing we want to do, that we discussed off of air, Hamilton House. They have a bed and breakfast type thing. Definitely. Airbnb.
I wonder, are they up and operational yet? Or?
I think the retail part for the actual Gigs Unlimited is going, but I don't think, because with COVID.
Such an odd, weird shit in combination,
but
isn't it?
Cool for them. Like,
cool no, that's cool, but it's just from doctor's office to Gigs Unlimited. It's just an odd merging of things to me.
Right.
But possibly that's why it'll work so well.
It might.
Right?
You know? Unfortunately, we can only have 4 coming with us, like you and I and then 2 others.
Oh, okay.
It'd be nice to have like a party, like a rave.
Ooh.
Like you get like Fatima, our friend from the from the podcast.
Yeah.
And a couple other adventurous people come up, have some cocktails as we're upstairs in the seance room. Shit.
Oh! I'll take pictures. Woo! Actually, no, Fatima can take pictures.
Yeah, because she's good at pictures. So
yeah, that's right.
But sorry, I cut her off again. As usual, the alcohol is kicking in.
That is okay. We haven't had alcohol together for a long time.
Not a long time.
Anyway, I found it was really cool because they have a bunch of reports, and most of the time when we've looked up, like Ramblesode stuff, there really isn't any like specific stories. You know what I mean?
Right.
But this one happened in. This just randomly, I picked one. 2010, July 29th.
Okay.
Nearest town was Brandon, Manitoba, on Highway number 10.
Okay.
And it says, observed, on July 29th, 2010, I went to pick up my mail at a rural mailbox and decided to take the back roads back. Pardon me. I turned down the road and noticed the tracks on the road. I got out of the truck to look at the tracks and thought that they looked a little different. Came to get Christine, whoever Christine is, but to have a look at the tracks. Both of us went back to look at the tracks and took some pictures. We went back the next day and took some more and make some casts. We checked the area for more tracks and found some on an adjacent road. The tracks appeared to come out of the field in the northwesterly direction and went down to the edge of the road for about 1/8 of a mile up to the north, and then back into the field at a 45-degree angle across the corner of the field. back out of the road, and proceeded east until they came to a gravel, approximately 3/4 of a mile that couldn't be seen anymore. Tracks were approximately an inch into the ground. Oh, half an inch, sorry. They measured 12 and 3/4 inches long and 6 inches wide. 6 inches wide?
That's massive.
Holy shit. The big toe measured 3 inches long itself. The left foot had kind of a kink to it. These tracks were in a straight line with approximately a 7-foot stride. Holy shit. Some of the pictures showed evidence of ice slippage and all appeared to be flat. These tracks also appeared after it had rained a day before. And actually, there are pictures of these tracks and the stride. And I tell you, this is pretty big. Like, they have pictures that they took, quite detailed ones.
Kind of cool that they thought to take casts, though, you know.
I wonder if they actually ever
Holy
did.
shit, look at the strides.
I know.
Yeah.
It's massive. And then it says, it did say plaster casts were made for future reference.
Weird.
Yeah. And the gentleman, this person that does it, I don't know, he's Blaine McMillan. He's a retired military safety systems dude, but he went and he said there are a few reports of Sasquatch sightings and secondary evidence like tracks, vocalization, and structures from Canada's prairie provinces as compared to BC or Alberta. So I thought that was just pretty friggin' cool.
That is pretty cool.
I know. But yeah, there's, I was trying to find some that actually had, there was one here I thought this was an older one from 1981. This one was, this poor girl, this was close to St. Ambrose.
I know St. Ambrose.
It was my 9th birthday in 1981. I had my cousins and my aunt and uncle were over to celebrate my birthday. My parents had got me a new bike that year. I had let my cousin ride my bike when the pedal kept falling off and he had left my bike on the outside of the fence. My dad told me, you better go get your bike before someone runs it over or takes it. So I go outside to get my bike. I was knelt down to fix my pedal when my aunt was screaming at me to go to her to run to the house. My grandmother was standing in front of her screen door and was also very upset, screaming. I then stood up and looked at what my aunt was pointing at. It was a hairy thing.
Oh, God.
It was slim, with arms past its knees, and it turned to look at me. It was quiet, and there was no smell. It was light brownish gray. It was no threat to me, but it looked at my aunt, and she was still screaming. I dropped my pedal and ran to the house and told my dad and uncle what I had seen. My dad and my uncle ran outside to go investigate what I had seen. There were footprints. My uncle kept a cast of one, but it's now gone. I don't know whatever happened to it, but I think he gave it away to someone in the States. He passed away 17 years ago. I know what I saw was real. I remember it like it was yesterday. It is interesting, though, and it has actually some field notes from follow-up investigation reports. On some of them, they're pretty cool. Like, you hardly ever see this kind of stuff, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice that it's kind of put into one spot.
Yeah, no. Like, yeah, I know. This one was from 2009. Like, some of these are pretty recent. That 81 one was old, but this one was 27 kilometers from DePaul, Manitoba. I pulled into the gun range area to go and sight my gun in. Well, yeah, there we go. And head into the bush to look for further chickens or rabbits. Before getting anywhere to the gun range, I noticed a duck, so I shot at it. It fell behind a shrub of bush. It landed maybe 20 feet away from the pond, so me and my dog walked around the pond to retrieve it. We had troubles finding it at first, but 15 minutes of looking, I gave up until a creature, I'm not saying Bigfoot, but something in the range of it. I'm 6'4" and 148 pounds, and this creature was a lot bigger than me. The nearest road or highway is about 800 feet from where I had seen it and heard the animal. It was a bear moose shape and had golden light brown colored fur. Weird. It ran on its hind legs but used the front ones for balance and speed. Okay, that's kind of creepy. That's like, it gives me like...
Yeah.
Like other...
Like Wendigo type
shit
or
I know.
Skinwalker.
Yeah.
So
my dog chased it and I searched and called for my dog for 2 hours and he came back about 5 miles from where I had last seen it. This guy actually phoned the local RCMP and told them about it, but they laughed at me. A few days later, a worker from Easy Homes saw the animal jumping. Yeah, I know, eh? From trees. And a few weeks later...
Fuck.
Yeah. A few days later, someone got a photo in the residential area. The photo looks like the animal I saw. I did not find any hairs or tracks because I was too scared to go back. I wouldn't go back either.
I wouldn't pursue it.
No, and he said he never found his duck other than the wings.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dinner.
Yeah, dinner, chicken dinner. Nom, nom, nom. Yeah, no, these are
Oh
pretty
my
cool. They are
gosh.
really cool, and if you want to look at yourself too,
Yeah.
it's called bfro.net, and you gotta look. They have like
Tons of
tons
stories.
and tons of them.
Ooh, beset.
Yeah, I could read forever, man. Like you read
Let's
some. It's
see here. Okay, so this one was the one for beset from 2004 in the summer, August 8th, it says. Highway 304. This person says that I'm from Pinawa. I flew in an Adventure Air out of Pine Falls. I
Ooh.
sat in the front seat with headphones on. I fly at least 6 times per summer in the same beaver bush plane.
uh-huh.
I'm always watching for moose and bear. I spotted this object. It was moving. It took a bit to realize it was not a moose or bear. The object was totally upright, walked like a person, approached the road from the south, and crossed the highway. I was waiting for him to say look both ways.
Yeah. No,
But
no,
it
no,
didn't.
no. It didn't. It just crossed.
It walked straight as an arrow across the road through the low ditch, and by the time I was looking back towards it, it had disappeared into the bush. It was quite a distance, and I could see moving arms and legs, and it was dark in color. I did not realize until it was into the middle of the highway, but this was something unusual. I did not tell the pilot till after,
Yeah, like,
as we had passengers and we would have had to go ways out of his way to try and track it down for a closer look.
mm-hmm.
I looked at the highway. There was no vehicles parked or moving. This was a very isolated highway. I can attest to that. I will only talk to the pilot. He crosses this area often. May be able to get some GPS readings. In hindsight, I wish I had shown the pilot because I watched it for about 30 seconds. Unfortunately, there was no other witnesses. However, it was 1 p.m. in the afternoon, so it was quite a clear day.
Well, yeah.
Freaky.
Freaky is right.
Yeah.
See, I know, eh? Like, there's no way. And, I can totally, you can understand that too. You ever see an animal on the side of the road?
Yeah.
And it walks in the bush and it's freaking gone.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's not like, oh, well, how can you not see it when it's in the bush?
No.
There can be a big ass bear on the side of the freaking road. When you drive up to it where it was, you can't see it anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's gone, man.
But this is a golden website, like 2004, 2005, 2007.
Isn't it, though? I totally love it. It's the coolest thing ever. They had another one. They had like a bunch from. There was like 1, 2, 3 from 2004. Mm-hmm. Geologist sees creature and becomes a Bigfoot believer.
I see.
Did you see that?
No, I like this one. August 1999. Optometrist has clear sighting of what he calls Bigfoot. Well, if that's not real, I don't know what is. It's the optometrist. Who's going to disbelieve him?
I know, eh? This one is from Grand Rapids, Manitoba. Hi, guys. Well, I've only told this to one other person so far, so here goes. I was driving north from Winnipeg, Manitoba to Thompson, Manitoba on Highway number 6. It was a clear day, no traffic. The time was 11:50 a.m. and 34 kilometers south of the turn off to Easterville.
Very specific.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And roughly 200 meters in front of me, this black, upright, two-legged animal ran across the road east to west into the bush, not taking more than 5 strides. I could clearly see that it was upright, on 2 legs, and its arms were swinging. I will be traveling through this area again on May 30th, 2004, and I'm going to stop and see if there is any physical evidence, if I have the nerve. Yeah. Also noted there was a dead deer on the road, not far from the sighting. But yeah, other stories. This is the farthest north I'll be traveling. It's really cool because they have a lot of things, and some of these they have other people that have seen it at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have like other witnesses. They also have too like the time of day, where there was sun in the
Very
thing.
specific.
Very specific.
Like you can't, like if it was somebody that was just so vague, they were drinking at a bushfire or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think it was 2 a.m.
Yeah. No. Very specific. They even have environmental surveys like mixed pine with limestone. Like it's very cool. This is very cool.
I'm going to read the one with the optometrist.
Yeah, okay,
I really like how
okay, yeah.
Well, there's a school teacher, too.
I see that.
A cool one. Yeah.
Yes.
So this one was August of 1999. The 24th, the day before I gave birth.
Well, there you go.
The first time. Let's see. But I went into labor like 38 hours before that, and that's a whole different story for a different kind of podcast. Yeah, for sure. Because we get in shit because everybody's, they talk too much.
I know.
Whatever.
Yeah,
So in saying that, so this optometrist was outside of Gibsonville on Highway 6, and he says, driving south on Highway 6 in Manitoba in plain daylight, thought I saw a bear approximately 50 yards off the highway. As I got closer, it stood up.
Yeah.
It was a Bigfoot. Like he said, like he
Straight
called
up.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
yeah.
a doctor. It's
He's
a
like,
Bigfoot.
no, it's a Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was standing in a grain field, and the grain was at least knees high, like I guess on a normal person, right? He says it was about two-tone in color, brown and light brown. Its chest and back of the head were light brown. The arms were thick from shoulder to wrist, and it appeared to have had no neckline, like a gorilla. That's
Oh.
interesting. Never heard that
Oh,
description before.
no.
No.
That's very specific.
Yeah. Approximate height was easily 7 feet, he said. Estimated weight was about 500 to 600 pounds. It was bent over as I drove past, possibly digging in the soil, but stood and looked at me. Fuck.
Oh,
Nope.
hello.
Nope. Go faster.
Yeah.
Must go faster.
Oh my God.
He says there were a few vehicles on the road at the time, and I was in northern Manitoba in a fairly isolated area. So, as far as like other witnesses in his vehicle, none.
Oh.
He says other stories, yes. Other incidents in the same location listed on the website, blah, blah, blah. It was a clear day, blue sky. I had my clear lens driving glasses on. I would trust this guy.
Oh shit.
In a
Yeah.
heartbeat. Yeah.
Well, God, and he's an optometrist, so
Yeah.
obviously he can see well.
So his prescription is on spec.
That's right.
You know?
Like, holy crap,
It's
man.
not like foggy glasses, dirty glasses.
Yeah. Like, what the hell?
Mhm.
Which one was what year was that one again?
That was 99.
99.
Yeah. There was
Maybe
one
I-
before that. You should read the one about the teacher. Because again, somebody credible, right?
Yeah. Oh, I'm just looking. There's another one in 99 that was like from by Gillam, Manitoba.
I mean, we're not trying to be judgy here, but I'm just saying, like, that's the first thing people are going to do. They're going to question the legitimacy, I guess.
Oh,
you would
yes,
say,
of
the
course,
person.
of the people telling the story.
Yeah, yeah.
But these aren't like wackadoodles. These
No.
are like pretty, like they're pretty straight up. That one that I read, the guy was a freaking geologist.
Oh,
Like
right,
he's
yes.
not like some, just Joe Blow or whatever.
Some hippie freak.
Yeah, all
But
tweaked out or
we
anything.
love you, hippie freaks. But
Yeah, we love you hippie freaks
Yeah.
too, but I mean like
it's not somebody high on pot and
No.
just like, wow, man.
Yeah, I
or
saw
mushrooms or
something.
shit,
no, yeah. It's very cool. Oh, I just want to see this one this is big footprints. I want to see if there's a picture.
Sure.
Is there a picture?
Do you think we can get away
No.
with posting some of this shit on Facebook and our media? Like, I mean, I know it's not our site, but it'd be just kind of interesting for people to relate when this episode comes out.
Oh, for sure. Well, I don't see why we can't take some of
Okay.
those pictures and just
Copy
put
paste, yeah,
put
yeah.
a little blurb
We're all
reference
about,
material.
We're all about being informative.
That's right. We could
Because some of
refer-
the shit, like these pictures with the footprints and stuff, is a little freaky.
that stride is pretty big.
Big stride.
I couldn't run my
You
legs
can't-
that wide.
You can't duplicate that.
No, no,
for sure.
No.
Couldn't even fake it. Like crop
Ooh,
circles.
this
they
one's
say
north
are
of
fake.
Winnipeg. This one's north of Winnipeg. Where is this? Oh, it's Fisher Branch. There's been a few at Fisher Branch. Sorry, I'm just scanning.
No.
There's another one with large shoulders.
I'll clear out the dead air. That's all. It's all
No,
good.
there's another freaking one with big, large shoulders too. I don't know what the frig.
Like, I know my dad used to tell me that story of his sister Lori, his older sister, which is my aunt Lori. I love her to pieces.
Uh huh.
Apparently she went picking berries, like Saskatoon or whatever grows on the bush. It was a thick
Yeah, yeah,
bush.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And apparently she was picking, and then all of a sudden she heard snorting and stuff on the other side.
Ooh.
And my dad was telling me, I don't know if anybody can collect, because he's passed. She's actually in the nursing home now. She's unfortunately got a little bit of dementia. Not dementia, whatever, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, I never outright asked her, but my dad told me the story a few times about how when she was picking, she heard like grunting and stuff on the other side, and she just kind of was quiet, and she thought it was a bear.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was standing so tall, picking,
Oh.
picking off the bush,
Oh.
you know? And she didn't feel it was a bear. She felt it was something else.
Something else.
Just because with them all being out in the country, they kind of know bears kill
oh,
sticks and
yeah.
feels.
Yeah.
And I specifically remember him telling me, no, it was not a bear.
Yeah, and you know
And
by
she
how
couldn't
they
explain
forage
what it was.
too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't forage like
Mhm.
a bear would.
But she just stayed really still on the other side, and she didn't breathe, and she just kind of
Ew.
froze.
Yeah, no, that's no fun.
Yeah.
That's no fun at all. I'm just looking. These go back all the way to 1960s.
Mm-hmm.
Easterville. Like, there's a bunch of them. It's so cool. I just thought there was like a bonus page. And there's also another one too. There's like a giant map of locales. There's another like net page, but it's so slow. It loads so slow on my thing though.
For shits and giggles, let's see if we can find sounds of,
Ooh.
just for realism here,
Ooh.
sounds of Bigfoot.
There you go.
Place in close quarters, but give this a whirl.
Give it a swirl.
Swirl.
Look, this is the map of the Bigfoot sightings. Check that shit out.
Oh my God, that's a lot. That's more than I'm comfortable with.
Yeah, I know, eh?
Oh, of course they want me to make an account, you bastards.
You
slimy dogs.
bite it. Yeah.
You can
3,786 sightings are listed on this. This is people that have actually gone to the trouble to actually put a latitude and longitude.
To document, yeah.
To document it, right? Yeah.
Let's see. Sounds of Bigfoot. Let's try this again. Because it says, what does a Bigfoot sound like when it screams?
Oh my God.
Let's see what we can find.
Like, I mean, we could read all of these, but there's just so many. It's just,
I know.
yeah. It's pretty cool, though. I was rather impressed that it was actual sightings. And if did you read any of the ones where he actually goes to investigate the area?
No.
Yeah, like there's some that he'd be like, oh, like, hang on, what's this one? The one with the footy prints?
Oh, okay.
Oh no, that's not
I don't
one.
know. I can't get my sound happening.
Aw.
Poopy. Poopy.
Poopy, like, okay, here, this one from 2009, like, he'll actually say, like, the witness was out with two friends, and he'll be like, I'm still working locating a photo. Like,
Right.
this guy actually went to meet with these people, which is really cool. I went and viewed the footage, and, oh, this guy went to Los Angeles and viewed footage in Los Angeles. This is very cool, though. I'm like, he actually, like, I wonder if we should, like, I should have Googled this dude. Whoa, this story is huge. Not reading that one. Blaine McMillan, retired Canadian military, safety systems, aviation technician. He's married with 2 sons. He's an avid camper. He has a BA in criminology.
Maybe I can't play the sound because I have all the audio hooked up here.
Oh,
So I'm gonna
could
try it
very
on my
well be.
phone. I'll
Yeah,
try it on my phone.
could very well be.
God forbid we accidentally record and we don't record. Happens to the best of us.
Oopsies. Is it going now? No, you don't curse us like that.
Oh, I've shit the bed on so many recordings in the past. Live and learn. We do this for free.
We
Like,
do
what
it.
you
We just
want?
do it over again.
That's right. Sounds of Bigfoot. Because I've heard these before, and it's a little startling.
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't want to, like...
No.
Well, I mean, it'd be cool to see one if I was in the car or something, but...
Yeah.
I don't want to be walking up in the bush on anything that doesn't want me there.
It's an eerie recording captured on a
Sounds
cell
like a
phone
howl.
of something
Does it
that's
sound like a
making
howl, that
strange
one?
howling noises heard throughout Alert Bay.
We heard it once, and I didn't get the recording. And then second time, I got the recording. And that's I was on the back porch. Very eerie.
The audio was recorded just recently on the backside of Cormorant Island. It's been heard by many all over the island.
This summer, I've heard it 3 times. I've heard it scream 3 times.
Ooh.
But it's been coming here for years.
Whatever's been making the noise is heard primarily at night. Some say it's
Cow?
a dog, but others say that's impossible.
Sounds like a wolf almost.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. No dog can make that kind of a noise.
Wolf. Wolf dog.
With that volume.
Could be a wolf dog.
Dick hears the vocalizations just outside of his home. He's convinced the calls are from a Sasquatch. He believes the creature is real because of several previous encounters, like several years ago on a remote island further south when a tree was thrown at himself and fellow clam diggers.
That's not good.
Right out of the ground.
Clam digging. He's just clam digging, and all of a sudden someone's chucking trees at you.
I don't know anything that can just literally pull a tree with roots and all. I mean, you know, you see
That's a
that little
sign to get
alder
the
growing
fuck
up
out.
there,
Yeah,
you try
they
and
don't want
pull
you
it
there.
out, you're
Quit
not gonna
quit
be able
clam digging. That's his groceries,
While the
man.
howls and screams that have been heard throughout Alert Bay could be dismissed as simply animal noises, you have to keep in mind that Cormorant Island is a location where there is no wildlife. There's no bears, no
What?
cougars, not even any deer.
What?
And while you can
What?
dismiss the noises,
How is there
Oh, it's
no?
an island.
sightings.
One person has seen
Wow.
it. Her father lives in Alert Bay, and she came up to visit her father. So she went up to the graveyard to pay respects to one of her family. And when she went up to the graveyard, she seen it standing there. She turned around and she got out of there right away. She didn't even go to the graveyard.
And a more recent
Yeah,
sighting
Vandana.
when a group of teens were playing soccer near the band's big house. A large upright creature moved quickly alongside the building in just a few strides.
Yeah, they took off right away. They don't even stay there anymore
Smart.
after the dark.
Yeah. No, I'm like, yeah, no.
Some sounds, but
Yeah, there's a bunch of videos. Like,
that was
holy
very
crap.
clear though. And it even says Wendigo, mysterious howls. We covered Wendigo before.
Yeah.
Huh.
That was creepy ass shit.
That
Those
was creepy.
noises, yeah.
Anyway,
No, there's a bunch of them. Lots in BC too, eh?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For sure.
No.
So I like this website that you found because it also has media articles. It says Winnipeg man claims Sasquatch sightings, which is in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no. It's really neat. And they have them classified Class A, Class B, depending on if there's like evidence or whatever.
Right.
Because this one here, this is a very long story. I can't read it, but it said there was like hair that was noticed and stuff too.
Oh.
Yeah, and 2 other witnesses.
Oh, they quoted Chris Rutowski in this one.
Oh, did they?
Our friend Chris.
Yay! Yay! No, it was very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
And
it.
this was in Easterville too, this sighting.
It seems
Interesting.
like a lot of them, honest to God, if you look at it, it seems like a lot of them are very similar in locale.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Proximity.
So it's not
and
like
stuff.
they're all over the place. It's
I mean, like, holy shit, at a stride of like 7 feet, they could like
Yeah.
travel everywhere.
I
really.
know. Yeah. Let's go
What
for an afternoon stroll.
What do they do? What do they do in the winter? Those poor guys. They're cold. You're cold. They're cold. Let
Bring
them
them
inside.
in.
Pass.
Mhm.
So
No, creepy, creepy.
anyway, so yeah, check out that website if you
Yep.
so care to. It's so
we can
cool.
we can maybe link it.
We
when
can link it?
We'll link
Yeah.
it when we
It's not a
throw
secure
it out.
website, but that's cool.
That's okay.
Mhm.
I don't think there's bugs.
I hope not. I guess we'll find out.
Oh well.
So yeah, so I guess that's our coverage of Bigfoot. Do you
Yes.
believe? Send us an email at
Giving up the ghost podcast at gmail.com. I just about bit my goddamn
See, we're so out of
caught me
practice.
off guard.
That's what I'm here for.
I know
Excellent.
it.
So yeah, so contact us. Thank you to everybody that's listened. Like, you know, we haven't really sent out an episode in about 3 weeks. Before that, it was 2 weeks, kind of sparse and stuff. And believe it or not, this week we had 77 downloads,
Oh, awesome.
like of our old stuff, right?
Thank
So,
you,
thank
people.
you, thank you,
Yay.
thank you so much.
Oh, cheers to that.
Cheers,
Clink.
clink,
Saint
clink,
Borgia.
prost. I missed my mouth on that one. Whew. And it's so cool because when I look at the stats, I'll look at them every now and then. Was it somebody from Nebraska or Newfoundland? They were like binging like 85 episodes, 77
Holy.
episodes. So God bless you. Thank you so much for encouraging these crazy old broads to do some
Yay.
shit.
Woohoo,
Some
crazy
girl
old
shit.
broads. Let's hear it
Woo.
for them.
Woo. Anyway, so I guess that's we're gonna wrap that up here for the Bigfoot episode. We got some more episodes to record and put
Multitudes.
multitudes in the kitty. Stay tuned for that. Again, thank you as always, and remember to live every day like it is your last.
Never give